Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. If you had the ability to instantly give any person an orgasm, simply by pointing your hand at them like a finger gun and saying pew, how would you wield this power? Assuming all the orgasm haver needs to do is see and hear the finger guns, I'm getting on TV. Oh hey, local TV station, your viewers are about to have an awesome day. It starts small, but quickly spreads to regional and then national affiliates as the footage is linked to a spike in visits from elderly citizens with heart conditions. By the end of the week, my first figure bag is the highest viewed video on YouTube. CNN runs a story warning of the danger of such power and questions whether I am a friend or foe. I spend some time on the run from the same scientists that sought ET for a time back interior he 80s. I'm careful with my power now, but now and again I have to figure bag someone into submission just to escape. My exile from the real world is made worse when trolls across the internet use my first newscast as a new kind of rickroll. uBlock Origin creates a specialized widget that censors my figure-blasting so that offices and schools can return to some kind of normalcy. A public health crisis is declared. Desperate for peace, I figure-blast myself. The euphoria lasts for 30 minutes. 69 years have passed since the coming. You lie in your deathbed, frail and weak. You've resisted the temptation for decades, knowing the world could not handle it again. Few alive remember it happening. The coming has fallen to nothing more than a shitty, recurring joke on the newest online intercybergalactic Uiverit forum. You decide it's time. Whether the world had become ready in the last 7 decades or not, it was something you've always wanted, needed to do. With your last dying breath, you ask NurseBot Trademark to record a video of you and put it online. Pew pew. We should call it The Great Coming. I'd pull a Toby Maguire on a crowded street. Edit, this is the comment. This is the fucky comment. Oh lord. You have to do the full dance routine or else I'm gonna be pissed. Just dancing down the street while all the passers-by collapse onto the ground around him. It quite, but the phrase pull a Toby Maguire sounds like public masturbation to me. Your Honor. The prosecution accuses me of masturbating in public, however he's the one pew pew with cum on his pants in the courtroom. I rest my case. With total irresponsibility. I would be a nuisance. The military would be after me in hours. But then you just point at the soldier, go pew, and then he has come and may be less hostile. Clarification. Do I need to be physically near the person or are we working with Death Note rules, and I can do so just by seeing someone on TV? Because if it's the latter, the next Olympics is gonna be hilariously entertaining. Ryuk, the orgasm god. Little Death Note. NWO, New World Orgy. Any sporting event really. Here is the wind up and the pitch. Okay, the pitcher seems to have launched it into the visiting dugout, but I think the batter may have swung anyway. We'll wait until the ump gets off the ground for a ruling. You could make a lot of money on sports bets. Point to myself. Pew pew. Zoop pew. Who's got 2 fingers and gonna get orgasm? This guy. Who's got 2 fingers and gonna get orgasm? This guush haha. Asterisk. My new greeting is the double finger gun and a pew pew pew. Hey dad. Long time no see. /hole up. I'm gonna make it fun to go to the opera again. I would so wear those one-eyed spectacles to immerse myself. I just did a full spit take thinking of a beautiful opera going like this. You fadful ksoru I woo arrow. Rob a bank and immediately neutralize the guards and tellers. Pew pew pew. Be a vigilante and stop bank robbers with orgasm overload. Mucheki the heck out of the power. Figure out if the finger guns and verbal spell casting are a necessary part of the power or just psychosomatic. See if it works long distance, aiming with binoculars, through windows or walls. Find out if it works with gloves / mittens on, or with glasses / sunglasses / goggles on. See if it works while watching someone on television, live and taped. If it works cross-time with people who were taped, see if it works at movies. See if it works over the radio. And since vigilantism doesn't pay well, get hired at a sex therapy clinic for people who can't get off. Or join the SWAT team and reduce the use of force incidents. So anyways, I start blast I. Your victims too. the coronavirus pandemic would be the least of the world's concerns. And if I know Reddit, Danny DeVito would be flopping around like a fish out of water. Skeet 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 skeet. Anyway, I started blasting. I would say hands up or have an orgasm. They'd be confused and I'd repeat the line again, and if they didn't put their hands up I'd give them an orgasm. Are you some kind of nutter? Not as much as you're about to be. Pew. When I'm in a heated confrontation with someone, I'll just use it and I'll instantly be at an advantage. Either that or I'll be forced to use it if I struggle in the bedroom. That took a depressing turn. Pew pew. Anytime a cop pulls me over, of course. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? No sir, not at all points. Well I don't either, you can go now. Quickly runs to his car. The cop will shoot you for making a finger gun. I guess he'll be emptying 2 loads at the same time then. I would go to every political rally I could, as well as speeches and press conferences. As well as Little League baseball matches. Imagine Trump just nutting while giving a speech. I just blew a huge one out. Most of his speeches are him jerking himself off anyway. Seems fitting. I'd go to as many sporting events as possible, bet on the underdog and cause the other team to lose at every possible chance of scoring. Horse racing would be a lot more fun to watch. Fun. I would dress as my favorite hero, Orgasmo, and make a makeshift arm cannon similar to Megama and call it the Orgasmo Ray. Edit thank you for my very first gold. Edit spelling. To the Orgasmobile. The what? My bike century. Why did you repeat yourself? Look out Walmart. Oh no. Oh yes. I'd use it to condition people to be aroused by inanimate objects. Every time my enemy went to the fridge, pew pew. Guy cuts me off in traffic and now every time a car honks he gets turned on. Refrigerator. Orgasm. Cut off in traffic. Coming. Driving past a cemetery. Go for it. Hotel. Trivago. I'd probably make a YouTube video that's just a quick 15 seconds of me pointing right at the camera and letting out a rapid fire pew 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 pew, and then post the video Rickroll style so that anyone thinking they are going to open up a relevant link is treated to an wholly unexpected and more than likely inconvenient orgasm. Once that catches on, my work is done, although I'll still use my powers for good, and I'm going to enjoy seeing people on trains, in meetings, at events, and wherever on their phones and then suddenly sloshing their shorts because of my jizzroll video. As the years go by, the jizzroll will become more and more ubiquitous in society, and I'm sure many a folk will take the necessary precautions to splat-proof their nether garments with rubber undies or quick-release valves. I mean, surely it won't just be the boys constantly creaming their cargoes. Surely the ladies will be super soaking their sleaze snugglers and need to wear some manner of sex-grade diaper, or possibly just go full skirt and let the drips drops where they may. Yes, the world at large will be hot and humid with the musk of human sexual excretion. Unlike the Rickroll, the jizzroll will turn into something you want to sit though each and every time, and the negative stigma of openly slinging goo or gushing drool will be gone. Thanks to me, the world will be in a near constant state of blissful relief and post-nut clarity. I suspect the world will make huge strides in technological advancements, as well as find unity among races and religions. Civil strife will be a thing of the past when you watch a jizzroll and let your stuff blast. Oh sure, even in my old age, people will want my celebrity for personal hire. Some may call them masochists, but I see these elites rich enough to afford an in-person pewing as just regular folk trying to ascend to a sexual nirvana. I'd pin them against the wall, or they would do so themselves, as their legs won't be doing them much good for much long, as I relentlessly pew them into oblivion. I'd pew them stupid if that's what they want. I'd pew them until their genitals are tender and throbbing from overuse, bright red like a piece of steel hammered hot by a master blacksmith. As they sit there, blathering incoherently, giggling and lost on a different plane of conscious existence, I'll shoot one more pew for the road. If they die, they die. That's what I was hired for, and that's the power I've been blessed with. What a wild ride. I sort of hope you get the pew power. Remember me when you do. Edit. Thanks for silver, but for the love of God use your shinies on something more productive. I swear all my lamest posts always get upvoted and awarded. If they die, they die. I'm gonna come from the raw power of that statement. How hard do you reckon it is to become the Pope? No matter what, it would be worth it to walk out onto that balcony and address the masses with a single pew. And they all fell to their knees before me, unable to overcome my power. Open my business where people pay me for orgasm. And then I will monopolize orgasms in the whole world. If someone stands on my way, he will come. Then I will dance something like this: https://ip9cjqrwmsw for my clients who will buy orgasm with cashback. Yeah. Isn't that some sort of sex for money? Prostitution. Idk. Some pearl clutchers somewhere would find a way to demoiselle it and pass a law. No, I don't sell body.